some onions in here, Alice, and that onion was done in seconds. So no more crying, no more tears. You don't have to worry about doing all of that fine chopping. I know us chefs, we're constantly bossing you around in our recipes saying, finally chop this and finally chop that. Well, guess what? This makes it really easy for you. Even cauliflower rice that we're spending a lot of money on these days, these different types of rices, vegetable rices, because it's a very healthy way to eat. Watch this. Cauliflower, in she goes. Just give it a little second there. It'll all catch on. You don't really have to do anything apart from turn that on. Now, if that happens to you and it gets a little stuck, open it up, just rearrange it ever so slightly, push it on down, and watch this. In seconds, you're done. Now, I've done the chopping. I want to show you the grating because the grating has this incredible endless chute. And here it is, Alice. Watch how simple it is. You turn it on like that, right? And then you grab your cheese. When I say endless chute, what I'm talking about is you can plow as much cheese as you like through this machine. And that's really cool because it goes straight through very, very simply and easily. And look at it. I mean, just perfect. So simple and perfect. You do that with vegetables as well, Alice.
Absolutely. You can do it with absolutely anything. And that's the beauty of what you're getting here. It is a full-service food processor. What it's not is this great big huge complex thing. It is simple, easy, but it will do all of your slicing, your dicing. And did you see even the onions, how a lot of your food processors or your choppers will mush them up? This chops them up. It is perfectly sized for us to be able to use it every single day. But here's what's happened. We are down into final quantities. Like I said, well over 3,000 ordered just yesterday in one airing. Okay, that was one airing. I have the white, I have the final 500 now, if you want it in the white. If you want it in the gray, I have the final 700 in the gray. I have just 100 more than that in the black. And your red right now, which is always our best seller, is your best bet at 1,400 remaining here. So final quantities on everything here, 5 flex payments under $9. Get something that you use, okay, that you're using in your home and that is so small. I mean, it's really almost just the size of like a large thermos, chef. It's really small and compact, but the way that you use this, and I love the controls, simple, easy, but really sophisticated, all the things you can do.
It really is. And look, Alice, I've got my emulsifying blade here. I'm going to drop that in. Talk about 2-cup capacity. It is more than enough. You know, sometimes you just want a little bit of whipped cream, but you think to yourself, oh, I don't want to go to all the hassle, but I want 1 spoon of whipped cream. Well, guess what? In literally 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, you have whipped cream. It's that simple, and that's how much power we have built into the emulsifying blade. So if you want a nice soft whipped cream like that, you can. You want to take it further, no problem. Give it another second. And when I say another second, I really do mean it. It's that much. And look how intensely stiff this cream is now, right? So it's totally up to you how far you take things. But the beautiful thing is how simple it is. I do want to show you a couple of other things. We've got the maple syrup powder. We have the granulated honey powder. These are 2 brand new items. Now we've dehydrated and granulated it. So you want to add a little honey, just go ahead and sprinkle that. You want to add a little maple syrup, go ahead and sprinkle that. Brand new. First time we've ever spoken about these, and they're here for you right now. This is wonderful if you're making your own dressings and vinaigrettes too, Alice. And by the way, we were talking about preservatives in food earlier. Imagine how much preservative is going into your dressings, all that stuff that you don't want. I'm putting red wine vinegar. I've got a little tiny bit of honey, just like that, and I'll put that down around the side. I've got a little bit of mustard, and I encourage you to scrape it against the side, no problem. It will pull it all down. A little lemon juice. You want a little extra virgin olive oil like that. And then I've got my Italian spices, so just sprinkle in. They're out of my flavors of the world set. It does come in a 4-pack. Turn that on, literally 3 seconds, and you've got a homemade dressing. So it's that quick and simple. You open that up, and look at this. You've got a gorgeous, creamy Italian vinaigrette that goes straight over your green salad like that, with no preservatives, no added salt, no added sugar. You're absolutely eating healthier, and it is a new year, and we all have to make that decision, right? Now, you see me use these 2, Alice. These are my beautiful little pinch bowls. They're silicone pinch bowls. They do come to you in a set of 4, so they're just super helpful in the kitchen as well. I'm going to make a pesto next. Do you get the Italian theme, Alice, that we're doing for you? my love?
and completely appreciated.
I've got basil and I've got arugula. If I was being an Aussie, no, basil, sorry. And in Australia, we call it rocket. I'm not sure why we call it rocket, but pine nuts, parmesan, and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. You drop that in. Again, a quick flick. By the way, you've got, that's on 2. You can put it on 1, which is a little lower, or if you want, you can just go ahead and pulse it. It's totally up to you. Now, if you want to make a pasta salad, I'm going to remove my, my blade. You can make it dry like this. Look up here, Dave. Dry like that, or if you wanted to, you can add some more oil and you can make it more of a sort of sauce consistency. So again, you're totally in control of the things that you'll be making. I made a chimichurri yesterday to go with steaks, etc. And you've got a beautiful plate of food right there. Okay, moving on. I'm going to make a smoothie. This is how I start the day for every day for my kids. I was going to say all my kids. I've only got 2. This is what I do. I take fresh fruit because you know what they're like. If you put a plate of fresh fruit in front of them, they say, no, I don't want that, Dad. I'll have some cereal, please. And I'm like, no, mate, you can have some fruit. So what we do now is we put the berries. Now they're getting a little bit older and they start telling us what they want. Now I put some yogurt. I put a little bit of oat milk. And then I've got a little bit of my maple walnut. This is available for you guys, this maple walnut syrup. You pop that in there too. You can put some crushed ice as well, or some ice as well if you want. And have a look at what I've got here. Absolutely delicious fruit smoothie, 2-cup capacity. It's all you need. You guys, we're always talking about saving space, making room, spring cleaning, getting organized. This, you guys, is the size that you want, and the flavor is there too.
It is the perfect size, and today it is the perfect price because it is on sale for $44.95. We even did the 5 flex payments, so you get it home under $9. Get it home, try it. Understand that you're gonna be able to do your slicing and your dicing. You're gonna be able to do all of the shredding you want. You're gonna be able to emulsify if you want. You can do everything you want for the big game. It doesn't matter what you're cooking for. We're all doing a lot of cooking, but what we don't want to do is a lot of prepping. So don't, just take the hard part off the table, so to speak, okay? 5 flex payments. It is a huge customer pick already. It was crazy popular yesterday, as it is again today. The red selling the best right now, so if you want that red, then we have just over 1,200 now remaining in the red. Okay, if you want it in the black, we have about 700 in the black. If you want it in the gray, this is where we're getting very limited now. We have in the gray just about 600, just over 600 remaining in the gray. Now the white, most limited and selling very quickly. Final 400 now in the white. 5 flex payments, get it home. You have 30 days to process, to slice, to dice, to make your smoothies, to do all of those things. But chef, really, truly, something that you will use constantly, and the price is right, and the size, most importantly to me, is right.
You're so right. I mean, that's the most important thing. Now, talking about small but mighty, I call this my endless food chute because literally it's only destined by how big your bowl is. You can do multiple bowls of slicing and grating, or shredding. I'm going to go ahead and slice my carrots here, and you'll see just how fast this goes straight on through, right? It just goes straight on through super quickly. And look at this, Alice, in seconds, you've got perfectly sliced carrots. Now, if you want it to grate, guess what? All you're gonna do is lift this blade up, put that, this holds it up nice and high like that. You're gonna turn it around, right? Because it slices on one side, grates on the other. I wanted to show you that because sometimes these contraptions are very hard to use. Ours, of course, we've made it super easy. So again, now we're grating. So have a look at how I can grate these beautiful zucchinis, how quickly you can get it through cheese, veggies, you name it. So all of the recipes that require that shredding and the grating, guess what? You can now do it in literally seconds, and that's what I love.
You make me want to make a coleslaw. I mean, as soon as I see that, I think, oh, I'd like to put some cabbage in there and make a nice coleslaw. But fresh is always better, right? I mean, it's always better. Again, listen, we're very busy with this. If you want it, express ordering, hsn.com is a great way to try and get through. But the red, again, selling the fastest. Very limited now in the white as well as the gray. Actually, the white, the gray, and the black are most limited at this point. So don't miss it. Let's go back to Chef, though, so he can show us some more things. You can see 3,500 of these have now been ordered. So truly, we're getting into
it's a race to the finish line, guys. We're getting really close. And by the way, we're supposed to go a little longer on this presentation. We're not going to get to, but I wanted to just remind you of this Try Me. It's the lowest price we've ever done, $17.95. You still get the 5 layers of the DuraPan. You still get that incredible stainless steel disc for the strength. It's this price so that you can get one home and try it, because I know you'll fall in love with DuraPan once you do. Okay, back to my little food processor. I'm throwing in some garlic. This time I'm going to make a little cream dressing, so blue cheese dressing. I've got a little sour cream going in there. I've got some blue cheese going in as well. I've got some mayonnaise. And then, of course, just a pinch of my smoked pepper. Now, we literally smoke the pepper. I've also got 2 different types of salt in this set. It's a fleur de sel and the obsidian. I'm going to use a little bit of the fleur de sel. You grab the lid, and we're going to make the perfect little blue cheese dressing to serve over our wedge salad. So if you had some crispy bacon, that would be a winner as well.
Oh, yeah.
You just remove that blade like that. And I mean, have a look at this.
You know
what?
Alice, how much does that cost in a restaurant, in one of those steakhouses, right?
Right.
A fortune, just for lettuce and a little blue cheese dressing. And you know, you talked about the dressings and the fact that there's preservatives. What you should read on that little label is the sodium content. If you watch sodium, you want to make your own dressings. Wow, that looks so good.
You're so right. Now, here we go. I've got my guacamole over here, and I've got this I just made this a little bit earlier. Again, you just knock that knife, that little blade out of there, and then you just scoop that beautiful guacamole. I mean, the things that you'll be able to make, Alice, your own hummus, your own guacamole, your own eggplant dip, all of the dips, all of the soups, all of the sauces, all of the dressings, everything that you can imagine, you'll be able to make at home. And the flavors, the no preservatives, the not added sugars, not added salts. Everyone's telling us to be healthy right now, right? And let's face it, we've just been at home for 9 months, and I know how that feels. Now, it is a new year, and we are getting motivated again, and we are getting back to health, and we're juicing more and all the rest of it. This little guy, this beautiful little 2-cup capacity food processor, really is the beginning of something very new for you.
Absolutely. Listen, we are crazy busy on the phones with this, guys. If you want it, let me give you an update, okay? We have a couple of hundred now in the white, okay? If you want the black or the gray, I have just about maybe 500 of those. And in the red, just about 1,000 of those now. So please stay in the ordering process for it. You don't want to miss this. This is special. This is the piece you will use. You're getting everything you need, your shredding blades as well as your grating blades, your emulsion, I should say, blade as well. Your chute, so you can feed all those veggies right into that. And by the way, if you've not signed up for our HSN credit card, I got a great idea. Sign up for it. Once you sign up for it, you're going to be able to put $40 towards your first purchase. So you could get that food processor for $5. Yep. Now, that's a deal that is hard to beat, I think, maybe.